It's episode 2 of Leake Academy playoff basketball on Tuesday afternoon from the MAIS 4A tournament hosted by Hillcrest Christian School in Southwest Jackson. The Lady Rebels were successful in episode 1 in the 3 o'clock game, defeating the Simpson girls 70-48 to move into the semifinals on Friday at 3 o'clock. And now it's the boys' turn. They are the 3 seed from the north playing the 2 seed from the south, Simpson Academy. It's going to be a tall task. The Simpson boys were upset in the finals of the South 4A tournament by Hartfield, but Simpson on the season finished 24-3, 9-1 in district play, and defeated the Rebels twice already. Philip Palmertree here at Hillcrest Christian School. Melvin Wooten's doing East Central Community College softball this afternoon, and I get the joy of bringing you boys playoff basketball this afternoon. Remember, you're not only able to hear this on Kicks 96, the Kicks 96 mobile app, kicks96news.com, but there is video available via the Baptist Memorial Hospital Leake video feed. We've got video sponsors for the entire tournament this week because so many of you back home can't be here because of limited ticket availability. But we're glad to have you here. You can go to kicks96news.com and find in the news stories, a link just went up to the video for today's ball game. So I hope you're able to get there, tell others about it. Kicks96news.com, look in the news stories, and you'll find a live video or link for live video for this ball game that's going to tip off in about 4 minutes' time. We're going to step aside for a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have your Moore Pharmacy starting lineup as we get set for the Rebels and the Cougars in a loser is done for the season quarterfinal matchup. We'll be back on the other side of the break as Leake Academy playoff basketball continues.
Get control of your health care at your fingertips. Visit BaptistOneCare.org and sign up for MyChart to have personalized and secure online access to your health care needs. You can schedule appointments, send messages to your provider, view test results, request prescription renewals, pay your bill, and more. Sign up today. Baptist Memorial League, making your health care our #1 priority.
You bought lumber and you're ready to start digging post holes for that new fence, but not so fast. Do you know where your underground utilities are located? Central Electric Power Association urges you to call 811 for a free marking of underground electric lines and other utilities. Making the call before you dig can prevent a serious or fatal injury, plus it's the law in Mississippi. And please work safely around power lines. Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
The Junction can feed and fuel the whole team. We still have Mickey Ogletree approved chicken tenders, but we've added some spice to them. Now serving catfish, and the Carthage Junction has hand-patted burgers fresh off the grill. The $5 meals can help the team eat at a great price. Try our new pot pies. Smash a chicken on a stick meal or the standby 2-piece tender meal for only $5. Call in your Carthage order at 601-267-5686 or visit us at junctiondeli.com.
Dr. Brooke Bobo and his staff at Carthage Veterinary Clinic wish you and your animals the very best. They treat all animals, large or small, with the care you would want for a member of your family. Carthage Veterinary Clinic provide for your sick or injured animals and also offer grooming and boarding as well. Located on Highway 16, Carthage Veterinary Clinic is open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 7:30 until 5:30, and Wednesday and Saturday from 7:30 till noon.
Boswell Media Sports.
All right, we're back just prior to tip-off of the opening game in the boys bracket. 2 girls games in the books earlier this afternoon here at Hillcrest for a state basketball tournament for MAIS. Your Leake Academy Lady Rebels victorious in the game prior to this, and in the opening game, a thriller. Pillow Academy narrowly escaped the upset from Central Hines, winning in overtime 48-46. So the Lady Mustangs move up in the other side of the bracket, the ladies' side. But we've got Simpson and Leake coming up. Leake's going to be the visitors in today's ball game, wearing the Navy road uniforms with white numerals trimmed in red, Leake on the front. The home team will be Simpson in white with red numerals. And the Cougars are about to be, and Rebels about to be introduced. Our starting lineups, let's see, pausing just a second to make sure if we're going to do any kind of other preliminary action here. And I think we may be about to do that. And while we do that, we'll take another break. We'll be back on the other side of the break with your starting lineups here on Boswell Media Sports.
Leake Academy emphasizes academic excellence and character development while encouraging a healthy balance of athletics. Keep striving for the top, Henry, along with your Leake Rebels and Lady Rebels. JDAB's design is behind you all the way. From design, remodeling, and project coordination to procurement and installation, JDAB's design offers a wide range of services to help you create a home that is beautiful and functional for your family. Opening very soon, just off the square in Philadelphia. JDAB's design, always supporting LA Rebels.
Hungry for a really great steak?
Real steak eating.
How about some mouth-watering seafood?
Real seafood loving.
Then you're looking for Four Corners Steak and Seafood, formerly the Rustic Kitchen at Four Corners. Open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights.
Boswell Media Sports.
What's stopping you from shopping local?
It's hard to tell what's actually local and what's just called local.
At Piggly Wiggly in Carthage, local means right here in Carthage.
Here at Piggly Wiggly, local and freshness are two very important words. Freshness means a lot in your kitchen, and local means a lot to our community.
Supporting local because we are local. Piggly Wiggly, with a convenient location just off Highway 16 in the heart of Carthage.
Shop local from your friends at Piggly Wiggly in Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
Wilcox Funeral Home is family-owned and operated since 1936. They're honored by the trust placed in them by Leake County and the surrounding areas in their time of need. Wilcox is a proud supporter of Leake Academy basketball and want to wish the Rebels and Rebelettes a great season. Work hard, never give up, and play with all your heart. That's the Leake Academy tradition. Our family serving your family. Wilcox Funeral Home, Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
The lights have dimmed in the gym in Southwest Jackson. Hillcrest playing host to the MAIS 4A state final or basketball quarterfinals today. Leake and Simpson in boys basketball action happening in just a couple of minutes. Starting lineups are being introduced, so now it's time for us to tell you about tonight's Moore's Pharmacy starting lineups. First for Leake, senior Nick Sprayberry, senior Hagen Davis, senior Clay Kemp, senior Garrett Dunn, and sophomore Whit Welch are your five starters for Coach Phil Shepard's 12 and 17 Leake Academy boys, the 3 seed out of the north, the visitors in today's ball game in Traveling Navy. And the Simpson Academy Cougars are being introduced now. They're in home white with red numbers and red trim. They'll start Joe Berry, a senior. Don't have positions for them, but Mason Moore, a senior. Senior Drew Williams, another senior Cole Groover, and a senior Warner Watkins. So they will start 5 seniors under Coach Corey Crane. Simpson was last year's 4A champs and last year's overall champs. They finished 24-3 on the season, but they're the 2 seed because they were upset by Hartfield in the finals of the South 4A tournament 2 weeks ago. Of course, we paused last week because of the winter storm. No basketball activity last week. And so on the week we were expecting to be playing overall, now all the class finals are being played, Class 4A here at Hillcrest. We are glad you're with us. Hope you're watching on the Baptist Memorial Hospital Leake video stream as we get underway, and Simpson controls the opening tip. They'll move right to left from my spot. Got Evan Miles next to me operating the camera and running production. Here's a 3 taken and rattled in from the top of the key by Cole Groover to get things started on the right foot for Simpson. We're up in the top row of about 8-10 rows bleachers, but a really good vantage point. Hoping you're enjoying the video. Simpson puts some full court press, knocks the ball out of bounds right at midcourt, but Leake will keep it. Garrett Dunn will put it into play into the hands of Clay Kemp. They go into the lane to Sprayberry, and right away there's contact and a foul called. Drew Williams will commit the opening foul of this evening's ball game. Simpson up 3-0. We're 29 seconds deep into the game. Kemp will trigger it in right of the basket on the baseline into Sprayberry. He comes outside the arc, deep wide right. Now they reverse it left side to Hagan Davis. He's double teamed, and there's a held ball. Quick hands by Cole Groover to grab it, but it will stay with the Rebels. They go left side. Davis over to Kemp. Kemp's pass over to the left wing, tipped out of bounds. Groover jammed his finger in the process. Kind of rubbing that finger. Leake with it again. They're not able to get any nice looks at the basket yet. Davis uses up his dribble. And now he's overwhelmed. Tie ball, and the held ball will go to Simpson on the alternating possession. Simpson with really tight on-ball defense, making it tough for Leake. They did not get a shot up on that possession. Cougars up 3-0, right corner, Groover. They move the ball nicely with no dribble. Now they go in the low post. Basket good. Count it, and a three-point play opportunity coming up. Foul will be on Garrett Dunn. First Rebel foul of the afternoon, but count 2 for Warner Watkins. Big man completes the three-point play, makes it 6-0. Rebels will have to face in full court pressure, and we'll have to call timeout. Nowhere to go. We'll take the timeout with them. 6:53 to go. Rebels trail 6-0. Stay with us as Rebel playoff basketball continues.
When it comes to the health and well-being of your four-legged family members, you need to trust the combined 77 years of veterinary experience that you'll find with Dr. Ryan Anderson and Dr. Steve Green at Central Mississippi Animal Clinic. Central Mississippi Animal Clinic is a full-service animal hospital that specializes in both routine and emergency procedures such as medical, surgical, dental, and grooming. Central Mississippi Animal Clinic conveniently located at 900 Highway 35 South in Carthage, or find them online at cmacvets.com.
Boswell Media Sports.
Rebels will overthrow it. Long pass into the front court intended for Dunn, but it was well over his head and goes out of bounds, far court, side court. So the turnover will give the ball to Simpson, and that'll give it to him all the way back on their end, since the ball was not touched in bounds. Joe Barry puts his team in motion, looking for somewhere to go with it. He nearly commits a 5 count as ball's knocked out of bounds by Clay Kemp. I think in the pregame show I called Clay Kemp Eli Kemp for reasons I do not know, so my apologies to Clay and to all offended Kemps. Sorry about that. And ball comes in bounds, and then there's a foul. About 3 Rebels surround Mason Moore. And they'll get, I believe, let's see, that's going to be 23 picking up the foul. That's Kemp. I thought for a minute it was going to be Dunn picking up his second, team's second. 6:49, clock ticking. Simpson in the offensive half court. Barry out at the midcourt jump circle. Now goes to the left elbow. Stops, pops, shot too deep. Rebound pulled down by Whit Welch. He'll bring it into the front court and then stolen by Barry. He's got an open look, but Whit Welch comes in and fouls him hard. Doesn't let the shot get up to the rim. First foul on Whit Welch. And that'll be team foul number 3. 2 free throws for senior point guard Joe Barry. Simpson has won 4 state titles in the last 7 years. They know how to play in the postseason. First free throw good from Barry. He measures the second one, and it's perfect like the first one. 8-0. Cougars. Rebels really having trouble, and now ball dribbled off the foot by Kemp and taken by Simpson. They've got a 3-on-1 going the other way. Miss the shot from Watkins. Stick back won't go as Watkins had another shot at it, and Rebels come out of there with it. Whit Welch gives it up. 3. Down it goes. Junction 3, and the Rebels needed that in the worst way. Count 3 for Kemp. And then Simpson throws it away, trying to get sped up a little bit. They got a little greedy trying to go for the long pass, but now it'll be Leake ball. trailing 8-3, 6:05 to go first quarter. And the pass on the inbound gets knocked away by Watkins and out of bounds. It'll stay with Leake. Dunn will inbound it in front of his own bench. Now he goes middle of the floor to Welch. Welch lets some traffic pass by, now fires it over to Davis. Davis will come with a left-hand dribble, use it up, way out away from the basket. He's trapped out there, and there'll be another timeout called by Coach Phil Shepard, and another timeout that we'll take with him, with Leake trailing by 5:50 to go first quarter. Back in 60 on Kicks 96.
If you want to get the best in sportswear and gear, check out In Sports. In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia, offers screen printing with personalized jerseys, T-shirts, and fan wear to support your favorite team. In Sports also has customizable vinyl gear for spring sports like baseball and softball, as well as plaques and trophies. Looking for sports equipment? In Sports has that too. In Sports believes in giving the best possible customer service with in-town deliveries. Get ready for this sports season with In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
And when the ball game's over, we'll name the In Sports Player of the Game. We got a long way to go before we get there. Rebels inbound at midcourt, down 8-3. Get it in. Sprayberry hands it off to Kemp. Kemp's runner won't go. Sprayberry gets the rebound with 3 Simpson defenders around him, goes up and draws contact. We'll get to the line. Mason Moore charged with the foul, his first, team second. Nick Sprayberry will shoot 2. Long with the first one. Rebels down by 5, trying to cut it to 4 here. And the ball rattles out, comes in, but good job by Welch trying to keep it, but he can't sustain it. It goes into the corner, and it'll belong to Simpson. Thought for a minute Welch was going to thread the needle between 2 Cougar defenders and get that offensive board. 5:35, clock ticking. Simpson up by 5, gets a high screen, does Barry, and he goes in and rattles in a long 2. 4 for Joe Barry, 10-3 the lead for the Cougars. Into the front court comes Clay Kemp. He stops outside the line. 3, boom, as Melvin likes to say. A junction 3. Second for Clay Kemp. Ball tipped around off a missed 3. Kemp out of there with a rebound. He's going to dribble into the open floor, dish it out. Welch fakes 3, sidesteps left. 3 on the way, rattles out. Ball tipped out and run down by Welch out between the circles. Now he goes left side. Over to Davis in the corner to Dunn, who drives baseline, lays it up a little too strong. Sprayberry's stick back won't go, and the rebounds run down in the corner by Joe Barry of Simpson. 10-6 the score. Rebels down 4. Simpson works it around the perimeter. Left open for 3. Watkins, too long, high rebound. Tip from Dunn over to Kemp. Now to get it to Dunn. Dunn's going to go to the rim. Too strong, but Sprayberry there with a follow and the putback on the offensive board. 2 for Nick. 10-8. Rebels have cut the lead down to 2. Barry, tough shot from the foul line. Sprayberry goes over a taller player to get the rebound. That's Dawson Drennan, who's checked into the game. Now the long 3. Contact. Kemp with the junction 3, and he's going to get a chance at a 4-point play. Wow. Clay Kemp making the long 3. We'll see who the foul's on. I didn't see who committed. The scoreboards put it up. Cole Groover commits his first. Now we've got a technical on the Simpson bench. Coach Corey Crane really letting an official have it, so we got to do a little more. That 3 gave the Rebels the lead at 11-10. They'll get to add to it. Now standing all by himself is Kemp. This will be his completion of the 4-point play, which he does. He's already got 10. 10 of the Rebels' 12 points. Now he'll shoot a technical free throw after the technical foul called on the Cougar bench. He makes the technical. Good. 11, he gets another one. Left that one short. Now it's going to be Rebel basketball. 13-10, the Rebels turned a deficit into a lead with Three-point shooting, three threes from Clay Kemp. Play it in left side. Dunn drives left side. Ball stripped. He saves it inbounds over to Davis. Now to Kemp for three, and there's a foul. But it's going to be on Leake in the battle underneath for position. Now they're going to call 3 seconds, not a foul. 3-second call. I think Sprayberry was down there too long. 3:50 and counting. Rebels 13, Cougars 10 in this quarterfinal game. Drennan will drive it, and Sprayberry with a rejection. Swats it out of bounds. Excuse me, that was Watkins, not Drennan, with the drive and the shot attempt. Trailing by 3, Simpson will inbound it inline right of the basket. Berry slaps the ball, puts people in motion. Mason Moore on the dribble, guarded by Hagan Davis. Goes to Berry, to Drennan. Out away from the basket, Berry comes inside, 16-footer. He makes it. Bench wanted a foul. He went crumpling to the floor, and the ball stolen on the inbound and converted by Mason Moore, who gets his first bucket, makes it 14-13. Simpson back in the lead. Kemp passes up a 2, and then Dunn is called for the travel at the top of the key. I don't think he was expecting the ball. He was expecting Kemp to shoot the 12-foot jumper. And then he sort of shoveled it back behind him to the left to an unsuspecting Dunn, who walked with the basketball. 1-point lead for Simpson with the ball on the offensive end. Right elbow, Dawson Drennan reverses left side. 3 missed by Moore. He saves it inbounds, but right to Whit Welch. Into the hands of Kemp. Kemp trapped out between the circles, and his looping pass is stolen. Easy conversion at the other end for Mason Moore. Heroic effort by Dunn, but good job avoiding the foul. 16-13, Simpson up by 3. Dunn will dribble it in. He's coming down hard. Dishes it to Sprayberry, and he can't reel it in. It goes off his fingertips, and he comes back the other way saying, oh, I should have had it. Turnover with 2:32 to go in the first quarter. Simpson 16, Leake 13. Winner of this game will play at 5 o'clock on Friday against the Starkville and Park Place winner. Shot missed by Simpson, rebounded by Sprayberry of Leake. Here come the Rebels into the offensive end. Made a substitution in the game and got Jared Smith in at guard. They trapped Dunn in the right corner, and the ball slapped away from him, picked up by Dawson Drennan. Now on the drive, contact, shot missed by Sawyer Dunn in the game for Simpson. But who committed the foul? Whit Welch commits his second, team's fourth. 2 free throws coming here for Sawyer Dunn. He's good on the first one. A minute 59 to go. He extends the lead to 17-13. He can make it 18-13 with a make here. He launches that free throw, and perfect. 18-13. Under 2 minutes to go. Should have been a foul there. Berry knocked the ball away from Kemp, gathered in by Jared Smith, who puts up a floater that goes in from 4 feet in front of the basket. Pass in, 2-on-1 situation here. Nice dish from Kemp down to Sprayberry for the right-hand lay-in. 20-15, minute 39 to play in the quarter. Berry, top of the key, inside the three-point line. Held ball on the rebound. Good job by Garrett Dunn, battling down there with Warner Watkins for the basketball. It'll be Leake's ball as the possession arrow points their way. 20-15, minute 34 to go in the third quarter. We've got a lot of action. A steal by Jared Smith. The inbound pass, he took it away from Hagan Davis, gets it out to the point guard, Berry, deep wide right. He backs up near midcourt, comes around a high screen. They get it to left side. Jared Smith open for 3, horseshoes out. Cleaning the glass is Nick Sprayberry of Leake. Get down toward a minute 10 to go in the quarter, and Leake will work in the offensive half court. Dunn way out deep wide of the basket. Smith with the takeaway, and then the foul committed. Second on Dunn. Boy, Jared Smith has come into this game for Simpson, and he has wreaked havoc defensively. He has had 3 steals now in just maybe a minute and a half of action. 20-15. Simpson leads by 5. They have ball possession. Berry uses a high screen and goes right side. Fake. Now Jumper, the running jumper in the lane, good from Sawyer Dunn. His first 2, he's got 4 points. 50 seconds to go, and Dunn passes to Davis, middle of the floor. He drives, fakes a shot left, goes down and commits the offensive foul. Should have dished it off, was sped up just a little bit and committed the foul. So now Simpson will try to add to a 7-point lead with 44 seconds to go in the first period. Working it around is Simpson in the corner. Drew Williams with the basketball, gives it to Jared Smith. He dishes in the lane to Watkins, who lowers his head, uses the big body, and creates some space, puts it in off the window. 5 for Warner Watkins, 24-15. Rebels need some points before the quarter ends in 16 seconds. Whit Welch, skip pass left side to Hagan Davis, working against the big man Watkins. And then Smith's going to be called on a reach-in foul, trying to come along the backside and pick his pocket. First personal on senior Jared Smith. 15 foul, 10 seconds to go. It'll be Rebel basketball on the far sideline. Under 10 seconds, Whit Welch for 3. Boom! Junction 3 for Whit Welch, his first points of the evening. 24-18, that was a big one. Joe Barry's 3 at the buzzer from the top of the key, hits the front of the rim and goes off. Well, both teams had the lead in the first quarter. We've played one period now, and it's Simpson 24, Leake 18 after 1. Back in 60 on Kicks 96.
Do you have aches and pains that will not leave you alone? Dr. Joni Winstead at Chiropractic Wellness Center administers spinal decompression, spinal manipulations, and other therapies to treat chronic to acute back pain, headaches, and disc issues. With a consistent treatment plan, her chiropractic therapy will have you back to a healthy condition to ensure you enjoy life with little to no pain. Dr. Joni Winstead, Chiropractic Wellness Center, Carthage. And good luck, Rebels.
What's stopping you from shopping local?
It's hard to tell what's actually local and what's just called local.
At Piggly Wiggly in Carthage, local means right here in Carthage.
Here at Piggly Wiggly, local and freshness are 2 very important words. Freshness means a lot in your kitchen, and local means a lot to our community.
Supporting local because we are local. Piggly Wiggly, with a convenient location just off Highway 16 in the heart of Carthage.
Shop local from your friends at Piggly Wiggly in Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
Start of the second quarter. We hope you're watching on the Baptist Memorial Hospital Leak video feed. We're able to bring you the entire MAIS 4A state tournament on video. Simpson ball, ducking, faking, shot partially blocked. The miss by Watkins. And it'll be Rebel basketball. And the pass from Henry Dabbs to the inside is taken away. Lead pass ahead to Barry, who goes up the left side and puts it in off the window with the left hand. 26-18, 8-point lead now for Simpson. Kemp from the free throw line, leaves it short. Barry with the rebound. He wants to push the tempo, and there's a reach-in foul, a cheapie there. Nick Sprayberry, I believe, was charged with a foul. He was. There were a lot of Rebels as Barry was trying to weave his way through defenders into the offensive end. So he'll go to the free throw line. 1+1 opportunity. No doubt about that one going down. 9 points for him. He'll be in double figures if he makes the bonus free throw. And he did. 10 for Joe Barry, and it's a 10-point lead for Leake. Pass goes left side. Hagan Davis on the right-hand dribble, stops free throw line. Shot blocked by Sawyer Dunn. Kemp saves it, can't get the left hand put back to go in. Up ahead, Barry, left side. He likes that left side, passes it to the other side of the floor, and then the shot is swatted authoritatively out of bounds. Clay Kemp rising up to swat it away. 7 minutes to go in the half. Cougars lead by 10. They have the basketball. Barry in the left corner, guarded by Welch. Moving around the arc to the right side to Dunn. Sawyer Dunn goes into the left corner. 3 open, missed by Mason Moore. And a foul committed on the floor on the attempt to the rebound. It's going to be on Simpson. I think that's Drew Williams who will pick up the foul. Nope. It's going to be on Leake. Going to be on Henry Dabbs. I was completely wrong on that. First free throw missed. Front end of the 1-and-1. No good by Drew Williams. But saved in. Simpson will keep it. Going in is Watkins. And he's going. Yeah, I think we're back, hopefully back. Had a little unplugged action. At the free throw line is Warner Watkins. 6:37 to go, 30-18 the score. Some folks sitting between us and the outlet, I think, got us unplugged there. Missed free throws, but offensive rebound by Sawyer Dunn of Simpson. Leake getting beat on the boards. Gunnar Scott into the game. Then there's a whistle, a foul out of way. It's going to be personal foul number 3 on Whit Welch. And Joe Barry will shoot 2 as that's the 10th team foul on the Rebels. Seems like we've been down at that end of the floor a long, long time. And Joe Barry, who is such a good free throw shooter, makes the first one. And he's good again. He's 6 out of 6. Has 12 points. And the ball was nearly taken away by Barry on the inbound, but he stepped on the sideline. It'll stay with Leake. Henry Dabbs triggers it in. And Sawyer Dunn nearly took it away from Hagan Davis. Out to the front court. Whit Welch walks with a basketball, trying to set his feet for a 3. Rebels trying to rush things. Playing with a little bit of panic, down 32-18, 6:26 to go before the half. They need to get a rebound here, stopping a rebound, and just chip away at this 14-point deficit. Barry uses a high screen from Williams, puts up a 3, too long. Whit Welch out of there with a rebound, up the right side, lets the traffic go past him, comes between the rings, left side to Davis, who gets it in the corner to Dabbs. Now he'll come around for a long 3 off the window, no good. Swatted out of bounds, and Leake touched it last. Simpson won the regular season matchups by 21 in Madden and by 33 down in Simpson County. They're leading by 14 here, 5:51 to go. And an offensive foul committed by Watkins. Watkins commits his first personal, trying to muscle in for position in the low post. That's the 16th foul on the Cougars. Leake working against full court pressure, lobs it in right side. Davis with a nice leap to get it. He goes in, uses up his dribble 12 feet away from the basket, out to Welch. And he finds Gunnar Scott all alone. He can't finish from the right side, but he gets the rebound, puts it back, scores it, and he'll get to go to the line for the and 1. Mason Moore commits the foul. Gunnar Scott scores the 2. Free throw coming up here. First points for Gunnar Scott coming off the bench. The junior puts it in softly. Makes it 32-21, 5:34, clock ticking. Watkins and Barry exchanging passes well behind the arc. He comes around the screen now. Shot from the right elbow, way short by Barry. Rebound Welch. Puts it in the hands of Kemp. Goes left side to Davis. Fakes left. Comes right. Uses up his dribble. Now passes high, wide, and left. Kemp driving. Puts up a difficult scoop shot. Sea of hands reaching in to grab at the ball, and one of them commits the foul. They'll charge Warner Watkins with his second personal, team's 8th. And there will be free throws for the senior Clay Kemp. He's got 11, all of them in the first quarter. He's already 2 out of 3 at the free throw line. This is what the Rebels need, chances to score with the clock stopped. First shot nestled in and good. Thomas Strength checks into the game and gives Hagen Davis a breather. Second free throw from Clay Kemp. 100% nylon on that one. 32-23, lead down to single digits. That's where Leake needs to keep it here for the remaining 5 minutes of the first half. Berry working on Strength. Comes around a screen from Dawson Drennan. Now moves left side, cut off by Strength. They reverse it left corner. Free throw line. Berry dishes into the right corner to Smith, who passes out of a double team. Berry handling the ball, but Welch picks his pocket from behind. Can't keep it, can't save it inbounds. And that will give it back to Simpson. Good play there by Whit Welch. He just could not keep the ball inbounds. Go off the inline, cut off, difficult shot. And a rebound on the offside. That'd be going to be a foul against Dawson Drennan of Simpson. Simpson crowd doesn't like it. 32-23 will walk down the other end and have a 1+1 opportunity for Gunnar Scott, who had gotten really nice position on the offside off the missed shot from Watkins. Gunnar already 1 for 1, and he uses the backboard. Bank is open here in South Jackson as Gunnar banks in the free throw. Got 4 points, looking for 5, and he gets that one back rim, front rim, and in. 32-25. Leake working their way back into it. Berry cut off at the free throw line by Welch. They go left corner, open. Mason Moore's 3, left short. Offside rebound, battle for, and a foul. I think they're going to get Dabbs coming over the back. No, they're going to go 24 is going to be Gunnar Scott getting the foul. His first personal. Teams now in the double bonus. So Warner Watkins already 1 for 1, now 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Getting the 2-shot opportunity. Can give his team a 9-point lead if he makes the second one. Cole Groover comes back into the game, and he'll replace Mason Moore. 33-25, and Warner Watkins no good on the second. Dabbs with the rebound. 33-25, 4:20 to play before intermission. Thomas Strength with the ball, deep wide left. Comes out high to Kemp, crossover dribble on Smith, gets into the paint, kicks it out right side. Welch, 3, too deep. Scott keeps it alive, and it's run down on the right side by Kemp. He passes out of a trap over to Welch behind the arc, top of the key, steps back. Strength, left side, reverses. And then the little dipsy-do, fake pass left, drive. Kemp can't score it, but will get to shoot free throws. Charge the foul to Dawson Drennan, who now has 2. Kemp's first free throw makes it. He is 5 out of 6. Now 6 out of 7 as he gets the shooter's roll on both of them. 33-27. 3:52, clock ticking down toward halftime. Cole Groover handling the basketball. Gives it to Berry. Berry comes around Strength. Strength partially blocks the shot. Grabbed off by Kemp in the paint. He's going to come into the offensive end. Right corner. Welch fakes. Comes out high to Kemp. Kemp between 2 defenders. Now loses the ball. Groover steals it. Pass into the hands of Berry. He goes into the lane. Gets Dabbs to foul him. Shot no good, but free throws will come. Dabbs guilty of his second foul. Joe Berry, who is 6 out of 6 at the free throw line, is a good free throw shooter, and he knows how to get to the line. That's a great basketball skill. Of course, as I brag on him there, he misses the first one. Maybe if I brag on him a little more, he'll miss the second one. He's an outstanding free throw shooter. Did I mention that? Well, he didn't make a difference the second time. He made that one. He wasn't listening to me. 34-27, 3:24 to go. Inbound pass from Henry Dabbs, swatted away by Jared Smith out of bounds. Jared Smith back into the game for Simpson. And Henry Dabbs has his teammates running around, but the official has not given him the basketball. I'm not sure what the official was waiting for. Dabbs says, hey, I don't have the ball. Ball passed in the front court, 2-on-1 opportunity. Nice pass from Welch. Oh, but they're going to call an offensive foul, and I think that's a cheapie. Whit Welch, I have him with 4. And I think that's got Coach Phil Shepard's attention, as it should. I think that was a really weak sauce kind of call. Garrett Dunn will come back into the game. We're not seeing the foul put up, but I have Welch with 4, so if I'm correct, he's going to be sitting a while. 3:12 to go. 34-27 the score. 3 left side, missed by Smith, rebounded by Watkins. He'll dribble it out, deep wide right, get it in the hands of Barry. They'll reset it with 3 minutes to go in the half. High screen, free throw line jumper rattles in for Barry. Barry is silky smooth coming around on that screen. Get that high screen, and need some help side defense there. Into the front court, Dunn over. Pass down into Scott, and he's too strong off the glass. Dawson Drennan with the rebound, and ball tipped out of bounds. They'll say it went off the fingertips of Clay Kemp and out of bounds. Simpson will keep it, leading 36-27 with 2 minutes, 36 seconds to go in the half. Leake led briefly. 13-10, I believe, was the lead they had. They had the lead for about a minute plus. Now in the paint, kick out right side. Smith wide open for 3, leaves it short, but Watkins rebounds offside, working on Gunnar Scott. Spins, goes underneath. Shot partially blocked by Henry Dabbs. Here come the Rebels with 2 minutes and change to go. Dunn uses up his dribble, tries to go inside to Dabbs, knocked away, but back into Dunn's hands, and he tries to find Scott again, but this time his interior pass is picked off by Warner Watkins. Barry left side, just inside the three-point line, shot too deep. Dunn can't control the rebound. Watkins takes it, working on Dabbs, and a little half-hearted whistle. Not sure that foul needed to be called either. 3 now on Henry Dabbs. Free throws coming up for Watkins. I'm not sure why they are not putting personal fouls up on the board now like they were in the girls' game earlier, but they're not. They didn't ask me. First free throw good from Warner Watkins. It makes him 3 for 4. Gunnar Scott will come to the bench for Leake. Hagan Davis re-enters the ball game, so it's Davis, Dunn, Strength, Dabbs, and Sprayberry in the game. Second free throw goes down for Watkins. 37-27. I believe it should be 38-27, but maybe there it is, 38-27. A minute 46 to play in the first half. Reed Young is checked in to the ball game, and his inbound pass is batted out of bounds. Gets it into Dunn, up ahead to Strength, right side. Strength from the right-hand dribble. Leveled off by Mason Moore. Comes out high to Dunn, and then coming off the backside, picking his pocket and laying it in the other end with the right hand is Joe Barry. 40-27, Joe Barry having himself a game in the first half. Strength now left side, passes it up to Kemp. 3 on the way, horseshoes out. Rebound gathered in to the midsection by Dawson Drennan. Barry again. His shot blocked. Taken away. Sprayberry with a block. Head left side. Strength 3 off the front of the rim. No good, but Sprayberry gets the rebound. Now it's on the floor, battling for it. Should be a held ball situation, and it is. That's a good call. Minute 2 to go, but Leake down 40-27. Drew Williams and Sawyer Dunn come into the game and replace 25 Dawson Drennan and 12 Cole Groover for Simpson. Rebels will inbound it with a minute and 2 seconds. It's out deep to Strength. Now to Reed Young on the left wing, and he gives it back to Strength. Strength goes in the middle, knocked away by Moore. Into the hands of Barry, and a nice assist from Barry. Oh, it thought the shot was going down by Moore, and it came out. Whistle in the battle for the rebound. Going to be on Simpson. Sawyer Dunn charged with personal foul number 1. So we stop the clock with 49 seconds to go before recess. And it's Nick Sprayberry, 0 for 2 at the line, has 4 points. He gets that one front rim, back rim, and down. Makes it 40-28. Second one on its way. A little too deep. Karam's left side and run down by Watkins. Simpson brings it up, 46 seconds to go. Strength picks up Barry at half court. Comes to Sawyer Dunn, left side. Now around to Drew Williams' screen. Moore in the blocks to Watkins. Now back out. Moore's three. No good. He's tried that left side three. Hadn't gotten one to fall yet. Dunn, left side, steps inside the arc. Fakes a shot out to Reed Young. 21 seconds to play. Double teamed is Kent getting pushed around. No whistle. Strength with a nice pass to Young in the low post, and he gets fouled. Two defenders collapse on him. Drew Williams commits personal foul number 2 for him. Both teams in the double bonus. It was a shooting foul anyway. Reed Young with a chance to get in the scoring column leaves the first free throw short. 13.7 seconds to go. Rebels would really like to get this lead under 10, but missed both free throws. That second one went 2/3 of the way down and hopped out. Under 10 seconds. Barry gets a high screen. They're going to go to him. He's going to drive. Now kick it out to Drew Williams. Williams, 8-footer, no good off the glass. And time expires as players battle for the rebound. At the half, Leake trails Simpson 40-28. We'll take an extended break and come back with your Baptist Medical League halftime report, and we'll look at the scoring lines. We'll look at the brackets and more coming up on the other side of the break as Leake Academy playoff basketball continues from Boswell Media Sports.
Premier Medical Group and Trace Urgent Care remind you that if you have any COVID-19 symptoms, please call first. There are multiple options to see you. Also, talk to your provider about your wellness or Healthy You appointment. This appointment is covered by most insurances, and it will help you maintain your health and prevent illnesses like cardiovascular disease and certain cancers. Premier Medical Group in Kosciuszko and Carthage, and Trace Urgent Care. Call for an appointment today.
If you have an insurance claim, you need someone to work quickly on your behalf. South Group Cox Agency in Carthage will do that for you. Their office is back open to the public now, and they are ready to see you, their customers. South Group Cox Agency's mission is to manage risk and build personal relationships and partnerships in an environment of trust, integrity, teamwork, and stability. Dedicated to supporting their community. South Group Cox Agency, Carthage.
The Byers Furniture family would like to thank you for letting us serve you since 1953. Byers Furniture truly appreciates your business over the past 67 years, but especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. We look forward to serving you in 2021 and making all your dreams for your home come true. Byers Furniture is your one-stop shop for all things Ashley, Tempur-Pedic, Lazy Boy, and GE. Come see us today and see all of our big city name brands with small town service and prices. Byers Furniture, 319 Bird Avenue in Philadelphia.
If you want to get the best in sportswear and gear, check out In Sports. In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia, offers screen printing with personalized jerseys, T-shirts, and fanwear to support your favorite team. In Sports also has customizable vinyl gear for spring sports like baseball and softball, as well as plaques and trophies. Looking for sports equipment? In Sports has that too. In Sports believes in giving the best possible customer service with in-town deliveries. Get ready for this sports season with In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
It's the Baptist Medical League halftime report in quarterfinal action at the MAIS 4A state tournament hosted by Hillcrest Christian School. Philip Palmertree bringing in the action here while Melvin Wooten, the dean, does softball action for East Central Community College over on Cruisin' 98. But we're glad you joined us on Kix 96 the Kicks 96 mobile app or at kicks96news.com. And if you look at the news stories on kicks996news.com, you will find a link to the Baptist Memorial Hospital Leake live stream video. You can watch all the Rebels action, girls and boys, in the state 4A tournament thanks to our sponsors. Today's live stream presented by Baptist Memorial Hospital Leake. 40-28 is the score at the break. Simpson leads Leake by 12. And it was a game that saw Leake fall behind early, but then they made a nice run, hit 3 threes in quick succession, all of them by Clay Kemp. And he got almost single-handedly got his team back in the game, even got the Rebels the lead at 13-10 when he completed a 4-point play off a made free throw and a foul after a foul on a made 3-point basket. But then defensive pressure has troubled Leake throughout the ball game, and the slick ball handling and scoring and free throw shooting of senior point guard Joe Barry for Simpson has made a big difference. We'll look at the offensive scoring column. 17 points to lead all scorers. Joe Barry, who I just mentioned, has made 5 shots from the field, and then he's 7 out of 8 from the free throw line for 17 points in the first half. Nobody else for Simpson has a whole lot more. 4 from Mason Moore off a couple of made baskets, 4 from Sawyer Dunn off 2 and 2 for 2 free throw shooting. Big man Warner Watkins has 8 at the half. He made 2 shots from the field and was 4 out of 5 at the free throw line for his 8 points. Cole Groover had a 3 early in the ball game and really didn't play much after about the midway point of the first quarter. And 2 for Jared Smith, who really harassed the ball handlers for Leake. And then also appearing in the ball game in the first half but not scoring, Drew Williams and Dawson Drennan for Simpson as they lead 40-28. Looking at our Leake Academy Rebels at the half, one thing that you see pointed out here as a team is the Rebels did not get a three-pointer in the second quarter. They made 4 of them in the first quarter, but did not make a 3 in the second quarter. In fact, they only made 1 shot from the field in the second quarter. They got the rest of their points at the free throw line and did shoot the ball pretty well off the stripe to account for their points in the second quarter, but they need to find that outside stroke again if they're going to get back in the ball game. Looking at the offensive line, Clay Kemp with 15 in the first half. He made 3 junction threes in the first quarter, and the rest of his points off the free throw line, off 6 for 7 free throw shooting in the first half. And then 4 points off the bench for Gunnar Scott. He made a 2 and was 3 for 3 at the free throw line. That totals 5, not 4. I went to elementary school here at Hillcrest, and they taught me math better than that. But that's another story. 5 points for Gunnar Scott in the first half. Also 5 for Nick Sprayberry. He was able to make 2 shots from the field and was 1 out of 4 at the free throw line for his 5 points. Whit Welch with a 3. He got in foul trouble, though, in the second quarter. He's carrying 4 already in the first half, and so we may not see him till things get a little more desperate late in the ball game. Hagan Davis with 2. Reed Young appeared in the ball game, as did Thomas Strength, but did not score. We're going to take another quick break, and then we'll come back with the start of the second half as the Baptist Medical League halftime report continues. Back after this with more League playoff basketball. Second half coming your way in just a moment.
The evening was awesome. Dinner was great. The lights were dim, and the moment was perfect. I leaned in to kiss her, and then I scared the intruder off and thought our night was over. But then she said the words that no man wants to hear.
Aw, your gun is so cute and little. Can I hold it?
She went on for hours about how big her last boyfriend's was and how we got it at Philadelphia Gun and Pawn, which is where I'll be going as soon as she stops saying,
Aw, it's so tiny. And look, it even fits in my purse.
How about we go to Philadelphia Gun and Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue in Philadelphia. Size matters, but so do the prices. And nobody has a selection or the prices that Philadelphia Gun and Pawn does. Do you feel lucky? Well, do you? Hun?
I do now. Thanks, Philadelphia Gun and Pawn. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Size matters, but so does selection. Central Mississippi's largest inventory of home protection is just minutes away. Call them at 601-656-8123. That's 601-656-8123.
Boswell Media Sports.
Both Simpson and Leake are back on the floor. You just heard the buzzer, and that's perfect timing to start the second half of this ball game with Simpson leading Leake 40-28. Take a look at the bracket. The winner of this game will play Friday at 5 o'clock against the winner of Starkville Academy, the North #1 seed, and the 4 seed from the South, Park Place. Games tomorrow on the other side of the bracket of this tournament here at Hillcrest. The host school, Hillcrest, will play Magnolia Heights in the night game. And mid-afternoon game, Hartfield, the #1 seed from the South, will play Bio Academy tomorrow in the boys' bracket. Leake girls won 70-48 earlier, so they're in the semifinals. Will play Friday at 3. Simpson plays it in to start the half. Driving is Mason Moore, too strong, but stick back, rolls around, and then drops in 2 more for Warner Watkins. He's in double figures now. Lead 42-28. Kemp goes left side. Ball fakes right, puts it up with the left hand, but too short. And then the pass up ahead to Berry, blocked by Dunn, but then there with the follow and the putback is Watkins with 2 more. 44-28. Hagen Davis, free throw line, out to Kemp. His 3, down it goes, a junction 3, and that's something the Rebels need more of. 4 threes in the ball game for Kemp. But there with an answer on the other side is Simpson. It happened so fast I didn't see who made it. Davis, his 3 from the left wing, shot no good, but offensive rebound by Dunn, and it slapped out of his hands out of bounds. Ooh, a lot happened in that 1 minute. 46-31. That was a 2 made by Simpson. So they lead it by 15 with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Inbounds. Davis's pass to the left wing, bounce pass off the leg of Cole Groover and out of bounds. Into Kemp. He's double teamed top of the key, passes left side to Davis. They go left elbow, Dunn. Nearly lost the ball. Now over to Davis. Left side 3, too short. Sprayberry with the rebound. But coming in the backside is Berry with the grab, and they call a held ball. It'll be Leake basketball. Kemp will bring the ball into play from the baseline. Passes way out high over everybody's head. Berry runs it down on the other end and gets the easy 2-hand lay-in. He's got 21. Ball too deep on the left side, nearly too deep on the left side for Kemp. He gathers it in, shoots from 12 feet away, but it rolls off the right side into the hands of Mason Moore. They want to push tempo to the Cougars. They go too hard off the glass. Drew Williams with the offensive board. Out to Davis. He goes left side. Cole Groover's 3 is long, no good. Rebound on the offside by Watkins, and he works in on Sprayberry. Can't get the shot to go down, but he'll get to shoot free throws. I believe that foul's going to be on Sprayberry. Officials have not come to the scorers table down below me. Now they do, and they confirm what I called a minute ago. Second personal on Nick Sprayberry. Free throws for Warner Watkins. He's right down the middle with the first one. He's 5 out of 6 now. Will he be 6 out of 7? No, he won't. Leaves it short, tipped around. Hagen Davis comes out with it at the top of the jump circle. Gets it to Dunn, left side. Dunn trapped in the corner. Going to need to call, will they call the timeout or will they call a foul? They're going to call a foul. Warner Watkins commits his 3rd. First team foul. Inbound to Kemp, left side. He dribbles on Groover, now cut off by Watkins. Goes to Dunn. Dunn tries to drive, but the ball stripped away from him, taken by Williams. Simpson on the other side. Moore wants to score, goes to the rim and gets it down for 2. Timeout called by Coach Phil Shepard, 5:50 to go. And it's a 20-point deficit now for the Leake Rebels, down 51-31, back in 60 on Boswell Media Sports.
If you have an insurance claim, you need someone to work quickly on your behalf. South Group Cox Agency in Carthage will do that for you. Their office is back open to the public now, and they are ready to see you, their customers. South Group Cox Agency's mission is to manage risk and build personal relationships and partnerships in an environment of trust, integrity, teamwork, and stability, dedicated to supporting their community. South Group Cox Agency, Carthage.
Premier Medical Group and Trace Urgent Care remind you that if you have any COVID-19 symptoms, please call first. There are multiple options to see you. Also, talk to your provider about your wellness or Healthy You appointment. This appointment is covered by most insurances, and it will help you maintain your health and prevent illnesses like cardiovascular disease and certain cancers. Premier Medical Group in Kosciuszko and Carthage, and Trace Urgent Care. Call for an appointment today.
Boswell Media Sports.
Ball was played inbounds and a foul called. I believe it was on Warner Watkins. I've not seen the foul go up for sure, but another timeout called. We'll take it with them back in. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back with more Leake Academy basketball. They're down 51-31.
Wilcox Funeral Home is family-owned and operated since 1936. They're honored by the trust placed in them by Leake County and the surrounding areas in their time of need. Wilcox is a proud supporter of Leake Academy basketball and want to wish the Rebels and Rebelettes a great season. Work hard, never give up, and play with all your heart. That's the Leake Academy tradition. Our family serving your family. Wilcox Funeral Home, Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
Simpson with the steal on the inbound possession, and converting at the other end is, guess who? Joe Barry. Makes it 53-31. Dabs in the ball game, passes out of the trap, but over a little too far, but it's retrieved in the front court by Kemp. He's going to launch a three. Too long. Gunnar Scott in the ball game. He gets the offside rebound and a nice two-hand put back on the right side. Two more for Gunnar Scott. 53-33, 5 minutes to play third quarter. Mason walked, no call. He puts up an 8-footer, hangs in the air, and drops it in. 8 for Mason Moore. 55-33, and a timeout call. And we'll see if it looks like it's going to be a full timeout. So we'll get some of these fine sponsors with a word in for you. We'll be back.
Get control of your health care at your fingertips. Visit BaptistOneCare.org and sign up for MyChart to have personalized and secure online access to your health care needs. You can schedule appointments, send messages to your provider, view test results, request prescription renewals, pay your bill, and more. Sign up today. Baptist Memorial League, making your health care our #1 priority. Get control of your health care at your fingertips. Visit BaptistOneCare.org and sign up for MyChart to have personalized and secure online access to your health care needs. You can schedule
Media Sports.
Back to live action in this quarterfinal second half. Whit Welch, three from the left side. Splashes it in. A junction three for Whit Welch, his second of the ball game. He's got 6. It's 55-36. Trying to answer on the other side is Groover, but he can't get it. Drew Williams grabs off the rebound on the opposite side, goes into the paint, gets a putback from 5 feet in front of the basket. Shot good. Free throw coming up. Gunnar Scott committing the foul. Second personal on Gunnar. Count 2 for Williams. That puts him in the scoring column. And tall youngster will get the free throw knocked down, make it 58-36. So that's answering a 3 with 3, and Leake fumbles the ball in the backcourt, gets it in, and the ball converted. Nice reverse move by Warner Watkins. He's been strong here in this third quarter. 60-36, Leake now by 24 points. And Hagen Davis dribbles into some trouble, gets bailed out with a foul call as Sawyer Dunn reaches in, commits his second personal. 60-36, 4:09 to go in the third quarter. Rebels need to tighten it up at both ends, get some points and get some stops, get themselves back in the game. They're going to have to hit some threes. Hagen Davis to the left elbow. Now 3 from Welch, missed, but put back good by Henry Dabbs. First 2 for Henry. And then stumbling at midcourt and falling is Barry, the B. Hagen Davis, charged with the foul, his first. Team's third. Simpson will inbound it at midcourt and get it into the backcourt to Barry, who's guarded by Davis. 60-38 is the score. Davis cuts off Barry. Go left side to Moore. Welch out on him. He tries to dribble in, paint. Dishes left side. Watkins fakes once, twice, 3 times, and gets it that third time up and in. Watkins has 9 points in this third quarter. Welch's 3 from the right wing short. Watkins with the rebound. Full speed, but losing the ball is Barry. Welch out of there with it. He's got it all by himself the other way, but rushed it and missed it. Watkins pulls down the board. Now Moore will go the other side. Throw it up there off the glass, too strong. Gunnar Scott rebounds off the rim, ahead left corner to Davis. Davis tries to go into Dabbs, but it's stolen. Williams takes it away, and a 3-on-1. Good job by Kemp to knock the ball out of bounds, get the block on the shot attempt by Sawyer Dunn. They call the foul? Oh, they do call a foul. I thought it was a clean block. Kemp's second personal. Team's fourth. Free throw nestled in by Sawyer Dunn, who's now 3 out of 3, has 5 points. Thomas Strength into the game for Hagen Davis. Jared Smith replaces Joe Barry, who gets a nice round of applause from the Simpson fans on the opposite side of the gym. 2-for-2 trip to the line for Sawyer Dunn, makes it 64-38, and now Dunn steals the inbound pass, dishes to Jared Smith. Can't finish. Dabbs with a rebound. Got fouled, but no call. Strength into the front court. His skip pass taken away by Moore. Here they come, 3-on-1. And the lay-in with the right hand from Dunn. Sawyer Dunn, that is. 66-38. 28-point lead, and now it's steal from Welch. Sawyer Dunn takes it. Can't get it to follow, but gets his own rebound and puts it in with 2 hands from the right side. That makes it a 30-point lead for Simpson, 68-38. Leake in trouble. In the front court, Dabbs, 3. Long rebound off the short shot attempt taken by Sawyer Dunn, who's just everywhere the basketball is in this last couple of minutes. Now he's left open for 3. Sawyer Dunn can't get it to go. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cougars. Minute 55 to go in the third. It was 40-28. At the halftime break. Parker Thomas will come in and give Whit Welch a break. It's now 68-38 as Simpson has come out guns blazing in the third quarter. The shot from Watkins knocked out of bounds by Gunnar Scott. Block. He and Dabbs collapsed on the shooter in the paint. Sawyer Dunn will lob it in. Left elbow, now kicked out. Baseline jumper, good from 14 feet by Jared Smith, who has 4 points. Minute 40 to go. And then a carry there from Dabbs. He got the ball and just started taking off before he'd established the dribble. 70-38 the score, minute 40 to play in the third quarter. Leake fighting for their lives. You lose this game, the season is over. Playing a very talented Simpson ball club that only lost 3 ball games on the year. Shot missed by Weston Fry, who just came in. Put back on the offensive rebound by Watkins, no good, and Dabbs muscles the rebound. Up ahead, gets it back. Left wing, Strength for 3. Down that goes. Junction 3 for Thomas Strength. Strength's got 3 points. Left corner, Smith wants the three, and he answers. Answers the three with a minute one to go, 73-41. Colin Jenkins checks in for Simpson. And they also bring in Dawson Drennan, who played a good bit in the first half. Simpson will meet Clay Kemp with some pressure as he brings it into the front court. Right elbow shot from Henry Dabbs. Nothing but net. Two more for Dabbs. We go under 45 seconds, 73-43. Into the low post, Drennan. His shot bounces around the rim, won't go down. Rebound tipped over to Gunnar Scott. 33 seconds. Over to Strength, left wing. He gives it back to Kemp. Long three, left short. Rebound pulled down by Fry. Simpson into the front court. A nice pass. They find Sawyer Dunn. Gets fouled by Gunnar Scott. The two is good. I think they're going to charge. Not Scott, but Kemp with that one. Third personal on Clay. So count the two for Sawyer Dunn. He'll get a chance for the and one and get it. Free throw good with 20 seconds, 76-43. Cougars expanding the lead late in the third quarter. Surely Leake will hold for a final shot here. They find Scott open underneath, and he gets it to bounce around and go in. Good patience. Let the defender get past him. Now 3 seconds, two. Shot on the way from Fry, and it's off the heel of the rim, rebounded by Dabbs. And that will do it for 3 quarters of play. Simpson in control, 76-45. Back in 60 with a 4. Leake Academy playoff basketball continues from Boswell Media Sports.
You bought lumber and you're ready to start digging post holes for that new fence, but not so fast. Do you know where your underground utilities are located? Central Electric Power Association urges you to call 811 for a free marking of underground electric lines and other utilities. Making the call before you dig can prevent a serious or fatal injury, plus it's the law in Mississippi. And please work safely around power lines. Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
The Bowers Furniture family would like to thank you for letting us serve you since 1953. Bowers Furniture truly appreciates your business over the past 67 years, but especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. We look forward to serving you in 2021 and
Parker Thomas with a nice finger roll 2 to start the quarter off well for Leake. They came back quickly, didn't give us the full 60 at the start of the fourth quarter. 76-47 the score. Reed Young checks in for Clay Kemp, who has played with a lot of effort this evening. Simpson ball up, and a shot from 3 missed by Fry. He gets his own rebound. Now goes right elbow. Free throw line jumper knocked in by Colin Jenkins. Collins got his first 2, 78-47. Reed Young, free throw line. He wants the 3. He got the 3. Junction 3 for Reed Young. Bench players contributing here to start the quarter. 3 on the way, left side missed. Reed Young cleans the glass for Leake. Thomas Strength up ahead to Dabbs, but breaking up the pass and taking it away is Weston Fry. Simpson with the basketball, up 78-50. 3. And boy, what a second half Sawyer Dunn is having. He adds to it with a 3. Other end, Parker Thomas just drives to the bucket and lays one in. Timeout called, 6:45 to play, 81-52. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Leake Academy basketball.
What's stopping you from shopping local?
It's hard to tell what's actually local and what's just called local.
At Piggly Wiggly in Carthage, local means right here in Carthage.
Here at Piggly Wiggly, local and freshness are 2 very important words. Freshness means a lot in your kitchen, and local means a lot to our community.
Supporting local because we are local. Piggly Wiggly, with a convenient location just off Highway 16 in the heart of Carthage.
Shop local from your friends at Piggly Wiggly in Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
6 minutes, 45 seconds to play in this quarterfinal game. Simpson 81, Leake 52, and a three knocked down by Cameron Larkin, who just checked into the game. 84-52. Simpson just running and gunning, scatting and bebopping their way to a big quarterfinal victory. Leake's going to just try to play this last 6 minutes and change out as best they can. Play with good effort, good execution. Shot from Dabbs from 15 feet away, right side missed. Rebound up ahead, drive, shot blocked by Gunnar Scott. He rejected Jaden Wedgeworth's 6-footer from the right baseline into the hands of Strength. And then the pass in the interior picked off by Scott Maddox, who's appearing in the game now, and he passes the ball ahead, but too far ahead of Cameron Larkin and out of bounds. It'll belong to Leake. Leake down by 32, 5:50 to play. Left side, and then why not a three? Parker Thomas just feeling it. Junction three for the senior. 84-55. Landon Brown in the game for Simpson, handling it. Now a three. And making the three is Colin Jenkins. 87-55. Everybody likes that three-point shot right now. 2-3 zone look for Leake. For Simpson. Pass to the interior from Young, knocked away and stolen in the corner by Maddox. He passes it up ahead. Foul committed on the floor. They got it ahead to Jenkins, and then Reed Young got himself up in the air and came crashing down on top of the Simpson offensive player. So charge Young with his first personal, and it'll be an inbound situation. That's Leake's 6th team foul. Maddox triggers it in. 10-footer missed, wide open from Larkin. Thomas Strength will handle it between the rings. Fire it down, nice look, gets it in to Scott, who can't finish it. Ball swatted around and picked up by Landon Brown of Simpson. Left side, who wants to take the three now? They work it around the perimeter, open look. Wedgeworth for a three, too long. Dabbs and Scott there to get the rebound, and Dabbs will get it in the stat book. 4:38 to play, 87-55. Leake playing out the final string here. Long three from Dabbs. Ball goes on the offside. Saved in an acrobatic play jumping over his bench by Parker Thomas, but they'll say he was out of bounds when he touched the ball. So Cougar basketball leading 87-55. By my math, that's a 32-point lead. Three from the right side. Splashes in for Cameron Larkin. He's hit 2 of them in this fourth quarter, 90-55. Cougars gunning for 100. Leake will play it. The offensive end, Dabbs right wing, tries to loop it down to Scott, but quick hands by Jenkins to knock it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rebels. The clock is running. So it's not stopping on the out-of-bounds play. I presume it won't stop on the free throws either. Dabbs left wing, out high. Parker Thomas wants the three from the top of the key. Leaves it long. Rebound cleared by Scott Maddox. He will bring it up with a left-hand dribble. Go over there. He likes it over there. Missing it is Larkin. An offensive rebound tapped out to Maddox. He'll shoot one from 18 feet away. No good. Knocked away. Wedgeworth's free throw line jumper. No good. Gets his own rebound, and he then taps it down to Colin Jenkins on the left side, who lays it in with 2 hands. 92-55. Hockey line substitution about to come in for Leake. The ball is intercepted at the free throw line. 4-on-1 going the other way. Good job by Strength to block the shot of Wedgeworth, and then he blocks the shot from Maddox. Why not? Maddox's fall away from 10 feet out is good. Coming into the game for Leake, Seth Alford, Talon McCall, Jackson Freeney, Sam Evans, and Andrew Lee. Under 3 minutes to play, 94-55. Working in the lane. 6-footer off the window, in a good for Sam Evans. 94-57. 3 missed the other way, but there with the offensive rebound and put back on the right side is Zach Brown. He didn't need the Zach Brown band to get that one. 96-57. Lee at the top of the key goes to Alford. And now pass in the interior knocked away. Out of there, running away cleanly and laying it in is Ben Leonard. Going to look deep down the roster for who's in the ball game now. 98-57 with 2:14 to go. Dribbling basketball is McCall. The ball's out of bounds off the leg of Zach Brown. Well, comes in and McCall will handle it. Go to the right elbow looking for Sam Evans, but fouled from behind. Charge Wesley Boyd with that. He's come into the ball game. Then a pass just beyond the reach of Evans, out of bounds. It'll be Simpson bringing it up the length of the floor, leading 98-57, minute 40 to play. Bounce it into the low post. Big man out of the double team. Kick out, right side, three, rattles in. Zach Brown, and that puts 101 on the board for Simpson, 101-57. Crowd loves it. McCall dribbles into the paint, dishes out to Lee. Lee will dribble right hand once, use up his dribble, come left side, get it down to Evans. Evans will turnaround jumper from 10 feet away is good for Sam Evans. And then subs coming in, 34, Dylan Perdomo. And then Kobe Walker comes into the game. Kobe has a disease called mucolipidosis and has had bone marrow transplants. He scored in the game down at Simpson Academy, down at the end. 3-point missed. But offensive rebound kept by Simpson, 45 seconds to go. Runner in off the glass and good for Ben Leonard. I thought he was out of control on that one, but he got it in. McCall gets it into the front. Oh, nice look down to Seth Alford for the left-hand lay-in. 2 for Seth, 103-61, under 30 seconds. Pass it to Zach Brown. And they go flipping it up. A little bit short is Kobe Walker. It'll be saved on the offside and put in by Dylan Perdomo for 2. 105-61, under 12 seconds. Probably be the last possession. As Freeney dribbles it into the right corner and loses control of the ball, dribbles it on the end line, out of bounds, and that will run things out. Big blowout win for the South number 2 seed, Simpson, as they knock Leake off and end their season in convincing fashion, 105-61. We hope you'll stay with us for the Central Electric Power Association postgame report, and we'll also name our in-sports player of the game as Leake falls 105-61. We'll be back after this break with more Leake Academy basketball from Boswell Media Sports.
Okay, sweetie, time to take your medicine.
No, Mommy, no.
One quick call to Moore's Pharmacy will take the no out of Mommy. Their flavor machine is magic for your little ones. It turns the no into yes.
Okay, time for your medicine.
Yes, Mommy, yes, it's yummy.
Moore's Pharmacy, always keeping you and your family first priority. Go visit today in Carthage, Walnut Grove, or Sebastopol to let your sweetie choose their favorite flavor. Follow them on Facebook, Moore's Pharmacy.
The evening was awesome. Dinner was great, the lights were dim, and the moment was perfect. I leaned in to kiss her, and then I scared the intruder off and thought our night was over. But then she said the words that no man wants to hear.
Oh, your gun is so cute and little. Can I hold it?
She went on for hours about how big her last boyfriend's was and how we got it at Philadelphia Gun and Pawn, which is where I'll be going as soon as she stops saying,
Aw, it's so tiny. And look, it even fits in my purse.
How about we go to Philadelphia Gun and Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue in Philadelphia. Size matters, but so do the prices. And nobody has a selection or the prices that Philadelphia Gun and Pawn does. Do you feel lucky? Well, do you? Hun?
I do now. Thanks, Philadelphia Gun and Pawn. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Size matters, but so does selection. Central Mississippi's largest inventory of home protection is just minutes away. Call them at 601-656-8123. That's 601-656-8123.
T&K Farms Trucking and Land Services is right here in Central Mississippi. Custom work is their specialty. Home sites and driveways, land clearing, pond and road building, forestry mowing. T&K Farms Trucking and Land Services also sells gravel, stone, field dirt, and sand. Credit cards are accepted for all services. Like them on Facebook. TNK Farms Trucking and Land Services. Just off Highway 25 at 1128 Liberty Road, Louisville. 662-803-4332.
Boswell Media Sports.
And we bring you the Central Electric Power Association postgame report as Leake Academy's boys season comes to an end. They finished the season 12-18 after a 105-61 loss to Simpson Academy. The Cougars were dominant in this one. Simpson gotten out to an early lead, but then a flurry of three-point shots, particularly by Clay Kemp, brought Leake back into the ball game. They had a lead at 13-10, but then the outside shot stopped falling in the second period for Leake, and that's when Simpson went to work, took control of this ball game, led it 40-28 at the half, and then really expanded the lead in the second half as they get the 44-point victory here in the quarterfinals of the MAIS 4A state tournament. As I mentioned, that does end the season for the Leake boys. With the 105-61 win, Simpson advances to the semifinals. 5 o'clock Friday, they'll play the winner of the late game, the 7 o'clock game, Starkville Academy, the number 1 seed from the north, playing the 4 seed from the south, Park Place. Tomorrow's games in the boys bracket, Hartfield, the south number 1, playing Bio, and Magnolia Heights, the 2 seed from the north, playing Hillcrest Christian, the host school. Quick look at the girls bracket. We've had 2 finals earlier today. Good news, Leake Academy girls, the Lady Rebels defeat Simpson 70-48 earlier this afternoon. They'll play Friday at 3 o'clock, so that'll be our next broadcast for Leake Academy basketball, Friday at 3. They'll play the winner of tomorrow's game between Hillcrest Christian, the south number 2, against the north number 3, Bio. In the other bracket, the opening ball game was a really exciting one. Pillow escapes from Central Hines in overtime, 48-46. Central Hines hit a 3 at the buzzer to force an overtime in a game that Central Hines led for much of that game. But Pillow, the north number 2 seed, gets out of there with a victory, and they'll play Friday afternoon in the opening ball game against the East Rankin and Hartfield winner. So girls action will continue for Leake. But let's take a look at the scoring column for this ball game, and we're also going to name our in-person sports player of the game for Leake. But we'll just give you a quick summary of Simpson's 3 leading scorers. Their outstanding point guard, the senior Joe Berry, with 23 points, 17 in the first half. And he was great at the free throw line, great handling the ball, great defensively, and he knew how to finish at the rim. All of his field goals were 2s. Simpson hit their 3s late in the ball game with their bench players really finding the range from behind the 3-point arc. 16 points for Sawyer Dunn off the bench, 4 in the first half, but he caught fire in the third quarter and finishes with 16. 17 for Warner Watkins, the big man, who got 8 in the first half and 9 in the second to lead the way for Victoria Simpson, who improves to 25-3 on the year. And as I mentioned, they will play the Starkville Park Place winner on Friday at 5 o'clock. Let's look at the Leake scoring line for this final game of the 2021 season. Leading scorer today, Clay Kemp, who had 18, 15 of them in the first half, and he hit 4 junction 3s. And he was also 6 out of 7 from the free throw line. So nice day for Clay Kemp with 18. He was the only Rebel in double figures. Gunnar Scott came off the bench, played a lot of minutes, and scored 9, 5 in the first half and 4 in the second. He hit 3 from the field and was 3 for 3 at the charity stripe for 9. Parker Thomas off the bench scored some points late for 7. He hit a junction 3 and a pair of 2-point field goals. 6 for Whit Welch. He hit a 3 in each half, 2 junction 3s for the sophomore Whit Welch for 6. Let's see, I mentioned Parker Thomas is 7. Let's go down 5 for Nick Sprayberry. The senior scored his 5 in the second half off 2 made shots and 1 out of 4 free throw shooting. 4 for Henry Dabbs in the second half off a couple of made shots. Then also 4 for Sam Evans in the late minutes of this ball game off 2 made field goals. 3 for Reed Young off a made 3, and he was 0 for 2 at the free throw line in the first half. Thomas Strength sank a junction 3 in the third quarter for his score tonight. 3 for the senior Thomas Strength. Seth Alford got a 2 in the late stages of the ball game, and 2 for Hagen Davis early in the game. So that's your scoring column for the ball game. Talon McCall, Andrew Lee, Jackson Freeney, and Seth. I mentioned Seth also played in the ball game, but they did not score. So it's time now. We'll take one break, and when we come back, we will name our in-sports player of the game. So back in 30 seconds with that, and we'll be wrapping things up from Hillcrest.
If you want to get the best in sportswear and gear, check out In Sports. In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia, offers screen printing with personalized jerseys, T-shirts, and fanwear to support your favorite team. In Sports also has customizable vinyl gear for spring sports like baseball and softball, as well as plaques and trophies. Looking for sports equipment? In Sports has that too. In Sports believes in giving the best possible customer service with in-town deliveries. Get ready for this sports season with In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
Now it's time to name our in-sports player of the game, and with this being the final ball game of the 2021 season for Leake. I'm sorry about the cough. They're spraying the COVID-killing spray on the seats, and it's up in my sinuses in the back of my throat now. But they're doing their job, and I'm trying to do mine, and we'll be out of their way momentarily. But our in-sports player of the game, with this being the final ball game, is the entire senior class for this Rebel ball club. I'll call their names, and I know Rebel fans everywhere are proud of them and appreciate their hard work and their leadership, and know it's always a tough one when you play the last one and don't come out on the winning side of it. But tip of the cap and in-sports player of the game honors tonight for Nick Sprayberry, Hagen Davis, Clay Kemp, Garrett Dunn, Thomas Strength, and Parker Thomas. That's the seniors I have on the roster given to me. If I have forgotten somebody or gotten it wrong, I'll just issue a blanket apology now. But those are the ones in the roster the school gave me who were marked as seniors, and we honor them and appreciate their efforts. They are this evening's in sports players of the game. Leake falls 105-61 and packs it in for the year. But the girls are still alive, and we hope you'll join us for their game, 3 o'clock tip-off on Friday. We'll come on the air. Melvin Wooten should be here and have the headset on Friday afternoon and bring you Leake against the winner of Bio and Hillcrest. It'll be a good one, and we'll be presenting it, of course, on the radio and on the live stream. So keep a watch on Kicks96news.com for details on which radio station it'll be on. I think it'll be on Cruisin' 98, but you know the routine. If you go to Cruisin' 98 expecting to hear it and you don't, go to Kicks 96. You'll find it. Boswell Media Sports will bring it to you. So we want to again express our appreciation to Baptist Memorial Hospital Leake for sponsoring the video feed for today's action from the 4A state tournament. So we appreciate the hard work of our Boswell Media staff. Appreciate our camera operator and on-site producer, Evan Miles. And then back in the studio, our studio engineer, Donald, our producer, Breck Riley. We appreciate Melvin's help in getting all this set up. We appreciate our executive producer, Melissa Townsend, Laura Beckham, Lisa Moore, our great sales staff, and for Billy Steen as well, who's sort of the senior studio engineer. Takes a lot of folks to get this online to you, and of course we appreciate our sponsors and all of you for listening and watching today. For all of them, I'm Philip Palmertree, signing off and wishing you a pleasant good evening, and grace and peace to all of you until we meet again on Friday for more Leake Academy playoff basketball.